What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be messing with this atgames Sega Genesis. This thing was pretty cool when it first came out. It had the 3 auxiliary ports on it, and also the bonus, they later on got rid of this. I don't know why, but you have a little place to play your own cartridges if you feel like it, if you got them, if not, whatever. Um, yeah, this thing was pretty cool when it first came out. I remember getting it, and I'd actually just picked this one up a few weeks back. I think I paid 20 bucks for it, which I might have overpaid for it because it's not the, be all end all, but it's still pretty cool. But today we're going to break it open and look inside of it. Look, I'm going to share a little story about this this is an iFixit little thing, or I found this at the thrift shop one day when I went thrift shopping, and I ended up getting it, and the only thing it had was pretty much this right here. It's the whole thing, like it's got the plunger or whatever it's called, like it's a whole set and stuff, but this didn't have the screwdriver, the extension, which I don't care. I don't need the extension. I just, I kind of sucked I didn't have a screwdriver, but this thing kind of looks like the screwdriver, but it come out of a little, what is it, heart, H-A-R-T set. So we're going to take this thing apart, and it has 4 screws in it. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the size of 1 bit. So I'm probably going to quit talking right here because we'll probably fast forward through this or speed this up. That way you ain't sitting here watching me do this the whole time, but let's go for it. Alright, so we got it took apart, and I've watched people take these apart, and they usually break apart. Probably fast forward through that one part, but it kind of just straight come apart. Now, see, I'm having trouble, but I think it might be the my actual plugs I have for these, my cords I have for these. See if I can get a good shot. My yellow one right there. When you go to push it in, it's the only one that does it too. So I'm not sure. It could be something loose. I'm not 100% sure, but it wants to push in when I try to plug it in, and like I have to fiddle with it and get a good connection with it. But that's pretty much 4 screws, takes it off. It takes the top off. These pieces come out. They slide back in here pretty easy though. Just put them in there and set it back on. But we'll go through that at the end of the video. We'll put it all back together. All right. So we are. I got to get this little piece right here. What did I do with it? It's my. Oh, here it is. It is my screw holder, or I use it as a screw holder. I was putting them in this, but I don't want to accidentally forget about them or accidentally knock them out. Why is this screw? I got one screw that's a little bit littler than the rest of them. That's weird. But the right screw? Oh no, that screw never did come out. This is must be a different screw. I have something. We'll put that over there. You know what? I said that, but I mean, I'm not saying no other screw. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. Okay, so we'll probably fast forward this too. We'll probably fast forward this too, but I'm gonna go ahead and take. Well, looks like I gotta take the cartridge thing out first, and then maybe we'll see. We'll do it as we go. Like I said, I've never took one of these apart. We're doing it together. Oh well, I wanted to show you. This is a nice little board. I mean, it's little. Everything looks real good. I mean, it looks pretty much brand new when I bought it. It's got a little bit of I don't know, dust and dirt and dirtiness into it, but other than that, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take this thing off though. There's that screw. It was in there. All right, so we got everything took out, and this is the board. I mean, it's pretty clean looking. I would like, well, I said that, well, yeah, it's pretty clean looking. I would like to be able to mod this thing, but I don't think, I've looked it up and I haven't found anything where you can mod it. Not saying it's not possible, I'm sure. Get into the source code, you could probably mod it, but this thing actually looks pretty nice. The case inside, it's got some glitter dust or something in it. Other than that, this thing, like I said, to me it's worth 20 bucks. I like retro games, and this is going in my collection. Maybe I might end up selling it, because I mean it is pretty nice, and I don't necessarily need it. Everything's real clicky. Everything seems to be working good. Like I said, the only thing that I've had problems with, and I'm taking this apart, there's nothing loose right here. It's not loose, so I'm thinking maybe, because there's nowhere for it to push in, I thought maybe it was going to have something to push in right here. But I don't know if y'all can see that good or not, but there is nothing to push in. It's just one solid piece right here. I mean, it's soldered on. All the solders look pretty good. I mean, it's pretty clean board right here, if I say so myself. All right, so for this next little bit of the video, I am going to, I'm trying to make sure everything's in the shot. The shot's going to be hopefully good enough. So for this next little part, I'm not going to fast forward this. That way, if you ever take these apart or think you have something missing, this is all of this is good. It's all there. So if you need to know, you will see. All right, so this goes back in. Let's see if we don't break anything. Gonna push that. Actually, let's push these in because these all push in, push in. There we go. There we go. All right, it sits in there really snug too. All right, so if you go to put this back together, there's not really any difference between the screws that go right here on this brown piece than the ones that go back into this. These are bigger, and then the ones that hold the case together are longer. So if you got to do it, you'll notice it. So let's go ahead and just everything in reverse. Oh, I said that. Okay, I was like, what am I missing right here? Trying to give y'all a good shot of it. Let me get if I can get in there better. The light's not good, so it's not really going to be better, but all right, so I'm gonna try to show you right here. I gotta get better lighting for this. Right here is where that screw goes, and there's another one that goes right over here. I mean, you'll notice it if you go put it back together. This board is offset the way I set it in there, though, so I'm having to line it right there. Line it back up, and I'm hoping I don't go in crooked anywhere. Nope, it did what it was supposed to. Don't want to over tighten anything that's plastic. I'm trying to get it snug though, plus you don't want to break this board. I said that and I thought I broke it for a minute, but it's just a piece. Yeah, it's not a scratch. Alright, now we're going to put these three back in that. You know what? I just now noticed my camera. Y'all might have not have seen that last one. I think I pulled the thing. I wasn't paying attention. The three I just put in, you got one right here next to this capacitor, one right here, and then you got one in the back. I pulled that near me, and I don't have a big. I'm actually doing this on my kids' like a play table. Wait a minute, why do I have, oh, I forgot I'm putting them in here. I was like, why do I have a fourth one? But I was explaining to y'all where them go. And like I said, with these are a little bit bigger. These are your biggest ones. This is the biggest screws you're gonna have. And one goes right here, and then one goes right here. All right, so to put this back together, it's really easy. I mean, they got little slots. I don't know if you can see the slots, this camera angle. Maybe there you go. There's little slots right here. You got little tabs right here, and you just put, hey, if I can do this, well, let me try it in my left hand. I'm right-handed, but sometimes my right hand don't work. Let's set it back down and try the other one. You just slide it in there. It don't hold, like if you try to pick it up and shake it or something, it's not going to hold because it gets held together when you put, I'm going to clean this later. It goes back together when you put this little piece on it. Oop, shook the camera. So obviously this is going to go like this because you got your little clickers. We might, like I said, I'm saying some of this stuff really for edit. We might leave all this stuff in, depending on how long this video is. Because I don't want to make it real long. This is just a quick, hey, you want to take it apart, and but we might put some gameplay of this thing. I don't know yet. So yeah, there's that. And it just pushes right back on there. And then we're going to flip it over. This part I'm probably going to fast forward through. Because obviously you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all the screws you have left. And once you get these screws in, you got it all together, and it is ready to play again. So let me go ahead and put these in. Always put your tools up when you're done with them. Now look, I do have, well, I have 3 of them. I don't know, because I took this thing apart when I first got it. Oh no, I do have all of them. But I took this thing apart when I first got it, just to check out the insides and make sure it was going to be clean and stuff. I like to check my electronics before I plug them up, because you never know. It can be really dirty. It could have something inside of it. It had water damage, and you go cut it on, and maybe it was working when you bought it, then you cut it on, and it's got some kind of liquid in it, and it fries something out. So I do have these little rubber feet that go on here, make it a little bit nicer looking. Get it? This thing does need a cleaning though. You can tell. Like I said, this, I don't remember exactly what year. Let's see if it's got a year on here. I do not see the year. No, I don't see a year on it. I remember, let's see, I want to say 2013, maybe 14 is when I got one. So maybe around that time. Might probably come out before that. I don't remember where I bought it from. I just remember buying it. And then it quit working on me. Well, I bought it for my kids, but it quit working on me. And I hated it because, like I said, you got this little neat piece where you can put your own cartridges in there and play them. As far as I know, oh God, I'm going to take it right back apart. That's why you always check everything before you put something back together. So we'll probably edit that part out. But, well, I probably won't. Yeah, I'll probably edit that part out because we're not going to take it all the way back and then show y'all. But I got it for my kids, and they kind of played it. They were still really young, so they wasn't really big into the games yet. So they kind of played it. And this right here, I don't have the controller in here with me. I don't have the hookups. I just brought this out here to tear it down. But it comes, some of them come with the wireless ones. I did not care. I think the later models come with the wireless ones. I did not care for the wireless ones because they had so much input lag in them. It wasn't even funny. Like, it wasn't even fun to play with them. I got the corded one though, and it works like a charm. I'm pretty sure you could put any of them in there. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look that up later. Maybe put some notes in. But yeah, this thing, if you ever come across one of these and you like retro stuff, I know there is better products out there that do the same thing this thing does, but as far as I know, none of them have built-in games. Maybe they might be one that have built-in games. I'm not aware of one that does. It's just made it's like the ones that make it where you can have Super Nintendo and NES games on it. But yeah, that's pretty much the teardown of this. We're going to try to get some footage of it playing and let y'all see what it's like. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hit that like and that subscribe button if you liked what you've seen today. We'll see y'all later.